I'm Della Cruz. Thank you very much for joining us. Today we're putting the spotlight on two enterprising young businesswomen from Essex and Middlesex counties. One is a professional makeup artist who works in New York and New Jersey. The other is an aspiring actress, writer, producer, and director. Alea Joisanne of Montclair won second place in the cell phone cinema contest given by Women in Media in Newark for her film called The Battle Isn't Over Until God Says It's Over. This film we're about to show you is called Kira's Diary.
Dear Diary, I know by now you're tired of me writing my problems down on you, but who else am I supposed to talk to? Since no one listens to me, it's like I'm in a twilight zone and have been in this other world my whole life. I feel trapped inside and there's no way out. I don't feel loved, and I'm always responsible for everything in this house. I can't even remember the last time we were actually a family. Well, I gotta go now. Talk to you soon. Love, Kira.
Love that film. Alea Joisanne and her mom, Donna Thompson, are joining us here in our studios right now. Ladies, welcome. It's good to have both of you here.
Thank you for having us.
Let's talk a little bit more about that film, Kira's Diary.
Yes.
How did that come about?
At the age of 13, I literally woke up one morning and started writing.
Okay,
and
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I guess. I just woke up and just started writing a story. I believe it came from little things that happened around me around that time, I guess. I know I just felt like writing something powerful, so I took pieces of different things I've seen on TV or in life, and I just started writing.
And what is the message in that film?
The main message in the film is to have the closeness with your kids, because the basis of the film is about a young girl. She's a teenage girl, and she gets abused by her mom's boyfriend. And the mom, she's working constantly, not really paying attention to any of her kids, really, more so with the bond where you're supposed to pay attention to your kids. Mm-hmm. So something happens, the mom realizes what's going on, but it becomes too late. Mm. So that's basically the message, to make sure that you're in your child's life, because you need to know what's going on before it actually becomes too late.
I'm just amazed at how it came to you.
Yes.
Obviously you have guardian angels who are looking out for you.
Yes,
yeah.
Definitely.
Which we will talk about in a minute. But Donna, you acted in another film that she produced called The Battle Isn't Over Until God Says It's Over.
Yes.
Let's talk about that film and your role.
Yes, well, actually, the story is it's a true story about my mother and myself. My mother had passed away from stage 4 lung cancer. Mm-hmm. And Alea didn't have the opportunity to meet her, but she heard so much about her, so she wanted to do something that dedicated to my mom, and she was entering the film festival in Newark, and she was like, Mom, I got an idea. You know what? I always wanted to do something for Grandma. I always heard so many things about her. I'm going to dedicate this movie to her. And what else would be able to play that role but me, her daughter? And as I, played that role, it just brought back so many memories, because my mother and I, she was like my mother, my sister, like everything.
And your friend.
A friend, like all that. She was like all that, so.
I know, it's very emotional, because you were so close to her. We have a picture of your mother too, your grandmother.
Yes.
Let's take a look at that too and tell me more about her. Beautiful woman.
Yeah, and she loved working with kids. She worked at Edgemont School. She was a teacher's aide. She was known as Miss Joyce. She worked at the Hollow Daycare Center as a counselor. And she always wanted grandchildren, and that's what hurt the most, because she always wanted grandchildren. And after her demise, the grandchildren started coming.
Oh, but she's very much with them in spirit.
Yes, I feel like I'm always. Yeah.
And I believe a lot of Alea's passion and goal. My mother actually used to write plays and write poems, and at the daycare center, Martin Luther King plays, poems, like everything. She sings in the church choir, and it was just at that moment, because I believe, like, you always not going to get over your mother. And as I was doing the film, it was like a sense of like a healing that was coming through, because as I'm working through and I'm just sitting there with my mom, just like looking back, I used to sit in the room with her. We were coming up with different methods for to heal cancer, because I did not want my mother to do radiation or chemotherapy. Like, that was the last choice. We were doing microbiotic diets. We were doing like everything, you know, that was like healthy. And then, you know, you don't want to, you know that your mother
She's
is
going
to
when you
pass.
don't want to lose her, yeah.
Right, and it's like every day I would sit, you know, in the room with her and just like look, and we just like talk. And I remember one time before she revealed that she was sick, she had said, you know, your Aunt Lucy, she was like, your Aunt Lucy have throat cancer. But I was, at that time now, in like retrospect, it was that that she was really talking about herself, because my Aunt Lucy, she didn't have throat cancer, but she probably wanted to see my reaction, you know, probably
Testing
to see,
you, exactly,
right,
to prepare you.
Yes, yes.
Well, you know, your mother's very proud of what you two are doing. You know, and you are wonderful in that film, and everybody needs to see that. And Alea, we need to talk more with her right after the break. Donna, this has been wonderful, honey.
Thank you, and I know it's a healing, it's a process. It's like each and every time, and I do feel like my mother's presence is here lately, because her name been being brought up, and then cancer's been like everywhere I turn, cancer, and you know, and I just got to go through it. So if it, you know, take this show to
And
help
you will
get through
survive.
the process.
Exactly, you are here for a purpose, so
Yes.
you keep that thought. More right after the break. Stay with us. We are back with Alea Joisanne of Montclair. She's a writer, actress, producer, and director, and it's good to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Let's talk more about that film, Kira's Diary.
Yes.
It came to you at age 13?
Yes, age 13. The film, to me, it was like, it's not my story. No way, shape, or form is my story.
But it's a story that needs to be told.
A story that needs to be told, and definitely the writing. I love to write, so I think that was me. But I just took different stories, you know, friendships, people that I was close to, you know, different things of that nature. And I decided to, I was in school in class, like writing the script, and everybody's like, when's this movie gonna come out? I want you to do this. And I wasn't too focused on trying to do, you know, like getting it out there. I was just more like, oh, I wrote something, whatever. And then that's my mom saw that and said, you're writing? Oh, let's take you to a program to get this script out and, you know, do the filmmaking and movie. So that's how that movie came about. And I'm so happy to get it to where it needs to get to soon.
You sound like an extension of your grandmother's creativity.
Yes.
Which inspired you to write another film, too, called
Yes.
The Messiah Story.
Yes.
Explain what that one is about, too.
The Messiah Story actually is an Easter film. For church, I was wondering, I was like, we haven't really been doing anything lately with plays or anything. And I said, you know what, I want to kind of put the gift that God gave me to use for my church, and I decided to create a film, an Easter film. And it's basically the basic resurrection story of Jesus Christ. I used what things are happening now today, which is the worldly temptations we live in this world today, versus Christianity, which you're trying to walk with the Lord and, you know, also faced with these temptations in the world. Mm-hmm. So I decided to take the biblical aspects from the story and also put it in today's time. So the film goes with a young lady. She's a mom and she's also a wife, and she is facing the temptations with the worldly, you know, partying and, you know, drinking, and also trying to walk with the Lord at the same time.
Which is a struggle.
Yes, yeah. It was a struggle for her, but it took her son, Messiah. Messiah was the symbol of Jesus Christ, and that's why I named him Messiah. So he had an asthma attack, a really, really bad asthma attack that landed him in the hospital in a coma for 3 days. Ooh. 3 days, and the 3 days represented the 3 days with Jesus Christ when he rose from the dead on the third day. Luckily, in that third day, Messiah woke up.
I love it. Modern take on an ancient story.
Yes.
You even created a special birthday video for a well-known actress,
yes,
starring in the new movie From the Rough.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Oh, okay. Taraji P. Henson. She is my inspiration. I call her my auntie. I call her my acting auntie. I created a birthday video for her back in September. I was trying to see how I can get her attention, and I was like, you know what? Let me just use my talent again. And I created a birthday video. I put together her family pictures and different things, and her career from when she was first started off up until when she's here now with her career. And I contacted her representatives. I contacted any and everybody I could search on the internet. I was like, I'm making this video for Taraji, and I would love for her to see it. A month later, I believe, she saw it. I think it was November, no, 2 months later. She saw the video. She tweeted it. That day, I was like, no, Jesus. I was thanking the Lord so much because I was praying. I was like, please let Taraji see this video. Yes. She saw it, and she said she was in tears because I took the family pictures. I took her pictures from when she was in college, and you know, that sentimental stuff. I did sentimental stuff.
What inspired you to do that?
I love her so much. I love Taraji so much in this acting field. I look up to her very, very much so when it comes to acting. And I just said, you know what? I want to get her attention. I need to get, you know, and also put myself out there as well to let her know I'm an upcoming actress as well, the writer and director. We could do a movie together soon. So I just put that out there, and she saw it.
You have put it out in the universe. You also attend Bloomfield College. What's your major?
My major is digital video.
And tell me about the Ween Academy really quickly.
Yes, the Ween Academy actually is a 4-week crash course that is led by leading celebrities in the entertainment industry field. And they had auditions back in March. Oh, I was so nervous. Lauren Shears, actually from my church, she was like, Alea, there's auditions going on. You need to do this. You know you into it. So I was like, yes. I hopped on it so fast, went into the audition process. That's going into another story, but I did the audition process. I finally made it through the grace of God, through the grace of Jesus Christ. I made the auditions, and I am so happy to have been part of 2014 Ween Academy. Relisha Jones, Sabrina Thompson, Lauren Lake, and Christy Henderson, they are the co-founder members and also the chair members of the Ween Academy.
Congratulations on everything you do, and much success to you in the future. Alea Joisanne,
Yes,
thank you so much for coming in today.
For having me.
And take care of that beautiful mother of yours, okay?
I am.
Good things in store for her, too.
Yes.
Next, I'll